Moines' own Holy White Hounds are in studio today. Of course, we look forward to seeing the guys live at Lazer Fest on Friday, May 8th at the Seven Flags Event Center. From left to right, Holy White Hounds are bassist Ambrose Lupercal, drummer Seth Luloff, singer and guitarist Brenton Dean, and guitarist James Manson. Welcome to the Lazer Studio, fellas.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
It's great to have you, and we're excited to see the band perform here in just a couple of weeks. Now, you've done a number of high-profile gigs in the last several months. Give me some of the highlights from your perspective.
Well, we played with Rob Zombie, which was a whole lot of fun, and we played with KAZR-FM out at Seven Flags. I don't know how far back you want to go, but we played over at Woolies with
Sick Puppies.
Sick Puppies.
That was a good show.
Yeah, and Ambrose actually had a bad cold that day, so we were the...
Yeah, what was the joke?
Yeah, there's a joke about us being like the sick hound, though.
No, I think it was like he's got a cold and we're the Holy White Hounds, so he's a sick puppy.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Well, the point of the matter here is you've played with several different types of rock bands. I mean, spanning the spectrum from Rob Zombie to Cage the Elephant. It's no small task, but you somehow pulled it off.
Yeah, it's always been kind of like something that I guess when we put out the EP, other people have noticed about us and kind of said that that's been a strength of ours, is that we can appeal to multiple crowds. But that, I mean, it wasn't an intention. It was
definitely a surprise.
Yeah.
Well, it's cool when you're able to do that. And then, you might think a Rob Zombie crowd might need to warm up to a band like yours, but it really didn't take all that long, did it?
No, I mean, the bass player, Piggy D, came up to us and said, "Hey, man, that's some great guitar work." And we thought, man, somebody playing with Rob Zombie thinks we have great guitar work. Maybe we are appealing to more than we thought,
And the process has slowly built to where you are now. And at this point, you've actually laid down tracks for the full-length album, have you not?
Yes.
Yeah, we've been busy tracking with our producer, Brandon Darner, and hopefully looking at dropping something in the fall, early fall.
In studio are the Holy White Hounds, a tune you've heard if you listen to this radio station at all, Switchblade from the Oh Mama EP. Do you find that when you're playing a song like that in front of a live audience, a song that's gotten a decent amount of radio airplay, do you detect a certain response that lets you know they're familiar with it?
Sure, yeah, man. I mean, this part of sometimes all you need is just quiet part. I'll hear people doing the line. It's encouraging. It's really fun.
Look forward to seeing you guys at Lazer Fest here in just a matter of days. Friday, May 8th at the Seven Flags Event Center, playing alongside some pretty notable names. Hailstorm, We Are Harlot, Young Guns, Star Set, just to name a few. And that's pretty cool, isn't it? A nice cross-section of different types of rock sounds. That's kind of what you guys are shooting for, playing with a nice variety of acts, right?
Absolutely, man. We're totally looking forward to it.
What inspires you to write?
First of all, I'm not the only one who writes. Ambrose writes a lot, and we all collaborate a lot as well. But honestly, for me, a lot of my inspirations comes more from like painters and things like that, just because it gives me a feeling. I'm not saying I don't have my musical influences. I think it's obvious that everybody does. However, like just that feeling of seeing somebody doing something unique, or just that you like, it gets me into the basement to get going, and it lights a fire under me when I see a movie I like or things like that. But the medium of music can be kind of jaded for a musician. So when I go to a show and watch a band play, I'm thinking like, oh, how do they do that? That's good that they did the lights right there. And so I'm learning more about shows, and I don't know how much, I just think a lot of it comes from the other art forms that a musician likes to inspire them to write.
I know it's a democratic process within this band when it comes to writing. The intention was to throw it around the room. I want to know what inspires each of you to write. Ambrose, let's start with you.
Honestly, like sad things and hardship, and things have been going so well lately, so I just haven't been writing.
Uh-oh.
He just stops, man.
I don't contribute anymore when things are good.
We need to inject some blue into you.
There you go.
Yeah.
How about you, Seth? When you write, what inspires you?
This is going to sound very vague, but just sound in general, I guess. Like, I'll literally be, the other day I pulled out my phone because I heard a bird chirping, and I was like, I really want to use that in a song.
Blackbird sitting in my house.
Stuff like that, yeah. Man, I'm weird when it comes to this stuff, but definitely, I mean, obviously, amongst all other artists that influenced me, but it could be something as simple as a whistling bird. You know.
There you go. And James,
Wow,
how about I don't think
music over here.
By the way, I don't think
Flower
that's
power.
That's not strange at all. By the way, I'm on board with you, Sam.
Hey, don't encourage him.
Sorry about that. All right, James, go
What
ahead.
inspires me? Maybe like a nice sunset, a long walk on the beach.
Who did we let in the band?
Yeah,
Finding a geode.
yeah, a
Day when I'm on my-
geode. How would you know? It's no.
Well, no, they're broken open and you can see the crystals. That's how you know.
Were you
That's
at
a hot
museum? Going to the museum. He writes
but
really
actually,
boring music.
I'm with Ambrose though for the most part. It sucks, but sadness really brings it out, man. Hardship just makes you feel creative.
That's
Don't
why he
start your own
That's
train
why he
and get on
purposely
line.
takes a sledgehammer
Sorry, dude.
to his genitals before every song.
We got to make sure we keep you guys down and
Let's change the
out
subject.
as much as possible. Yeah, exactly. That's I'm taking the exit, Brenton, just so you know. Fellas, thank you so much for coming in and spending some time with us today.
Absolutely, man.
Much
Yeah.
appreciated, and we hope to have you back, well, as much as you guys want. Come back anytime.
Sounds awesome. Let's
Love
do a
you.
radio
Anytime,
Love you long time.
anytime. He said it, guys.
I
Be
did.
back next week.
We got a new
Back
drinking
tomorrow.
spot.
Put it in writing.
visit. Found new water hole.
It's where we call for a taxi.